Lo sé, pero entiéndeme.
Es Pancho, ¿verdad? Es el que te está diciendo que no interrumpas el embarazo. Cambió de parecer. Lo juro por Dios, si este cabrón nos está apoyando, lo mataré. Te juro, lo mataré.
No, la verdad es que no es Pancho.
Entonces, ¿qué es? Dímelo.
¿Qué tal si la cago, amiga? No sé qué hacer, estoy tan triste, tengo miedo.
María, relájate, chingao. Respira.
As I said, policy is vital, but abortion, legal abortion, is important and the goal, right? But it only matters so long as it's actually literally accessible to people in an equitable way, as long as folks can access it. And I think right now, not a lot of folks are accessing it in the way that would be the goal, and nor are they accessing reproductive health care. And so I think that's a lot of what these photos strive to do in their individuality, is show, you know, everyone's life experience is so different, and we need to respect that. Thanks. I was thinking a lot about why I do this work, and why photography and why storytelling feels so important to me. And I was thinking last night, and I was going through the photos that we took, and uncharacteristically I was going back and back and back, and I got into this wormhole where it was my first love, my second love, heartbreak, you know, healing from trauma, coming into queerness, all of these things that I found were so chronicled through the photos that I've taken. And things that I thought that I had once maybe forgotten, and the memories of that just came all flooding back, and that was so warm and so just heartfelt for me, that an experience that I had last night. And I was thinking about why it's so important that we document these important parts of ourselves through visual storytelling. And really what a photo is it's just a visual memory. And when we share those with other folks, we can hopefully one day develop a collective memory and develop empathy, and that's where real change happens.
In my own faith experience, the thing that I keep coming back to is because in my family, you know, they're Christians or evangelical Christians, so the emphasis is always on like the relationship that you have with your beliefs and whatever it is that you want to qualify it as. And so it was never about like meeting rules. It was more about like preserving a certain kind of relationship. So I think that's why maybe my mom had an easier time than maybe Catholic families, because it was less about the rules and more about like who you are overall. That was just my personal experience, though.
It's like the situation was really hard, and like of course you had to make this hard choice, but that was not my situation, right? Like I was in a stable relationship, financially we were okay. The question was I ready to become a parent, you know, again? And I had already had a daughter, and I had recognized how many sacrifices I made in order to take care of her and raise her. She was not a planned baby either. And most people were horrified. It was very judgmental. And I realized that I was not ready to do all that again unplanned. You know, the first time was hard enough. And the second time, I was in a really tough place with my family in some ways, and my dad needing some care, and I just could not imagine adding another thing to my plate. And so I made that choice. I decided I'm not going to add another thing to my plate right now. It's not the time, not the place, not the person. It was all just feeling really wrong. And the thing that I came to was that every pregnancy is different.